Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are keeping fine. Our new chapter is The Trick That Did Not Work. In the last class, we have learned from page 24 and 25. Today, we will start from page number 26 and 27. Please, all of you look at your books and follow after me. The jackals told the bull to wait right there, and off they went to Junk and told him that the creature that was making all the noise was only a bull. But the bull was no ordinary bull. He was a messenger of the gods, and the gods themselves had granted him permission to roam wherever he pleased. In this paragraph, it says that the jackals went to the bull and told him to wait there, and they went back to the Junk and told him that the creature that was making a loud noise in the jungle was a bull. But the bull was not an ordinary bull, it was the messenger of a god, and God has already given permission to the bull to roam around anywhere as he like. Ah, I should have known, cried Junk. It was clear from his loud and fearless bellowing that he had extraordinary powers. What should I do now? Junk cried by saying that I should have known that he was a bull. Then it was clear from his loud and fearless bellowing that he had extraordinary powers. The Junk told that he must have extraordinary powers. By hearing the clear sound, I should have known that he has a power. Now what should I do? The cunning Chalu replied, I told the bull that he might be a king anywhere else, but here only you are the king. Junk sat up very straight and looked very conceited. The cunning Chalu replied to the Junk that I have already told the bull that he might be a king anywhere else, but in this jungle only you are the king. Junk sat up very straight and looked very conceited. Conceited means very proud, looking very straight and with proudly. Chalu added, I also told him that if he wants to live in the jungle, he had to come and say sorry to you. The cunning Chalu said to the bull that I have already told, the cunning Chalu added and said to the Junk that I have already told bull, if you want to stay in this jungle, you have to come and say sorry to our king. The lion was so pleased by now that he was almost purring like a cat. And what did the bull have to say to that, he wanted to know. The lion was feeling very proud and feeling very pleased that he is already like he is a king of the jungle and they are doing all his work, and he was praising himself and he was thinking that he was really very excited to know what the bull must means like have to say, and he wanted to know about it. Chalu replied, he has agreed to come and bow before you on the condition that you promise not to harm him. Then Chalu replied again, he had already agreed, means bull had already agreed to come and bow before you only in one condition, that you will not harm him. The lion agreed happily. The two jackals looked at each other and smiled. Both of them, Chalu and Golu, they smiled. They looked each other and they smiled. They knew that the lion was now completely in their power and would agree to anything they said, and soon the bull would be their power too. The trick was to keep the lion scared of the bull and the bull afraid of the lion. The lion agreed happily what the Chalu and Golu have told them. Both of them they smiled. They knew that the lion is completely in their power and would agree to anything whatever they say, and soon the bull would be in their power too. They are thinking that bull also will be in our hand. Both of them they have used the tricks only to make the lion scare of the bull and the bull to scare of lion. So they went and told the bull that they would take him to the lion. They warned him that the king was very short-tempered and cruel, but he need not be afraid. If you do what we say and listen to us always, you will be safe. they told him and promised to protect him from the lion. So both of them, they went back to the bull and told that they would take him to the lion. And also they have warned the bull that the king is very short tempered and very cruel. But that bull, he should not be afraid of it. And they'll have told to the bull that, and if you do whatever we say and listen to us always, you will be safe. If you listen to us and whatever we are doing, if you do, then you will be safe. And you have to promise one thing, to protect him from the lion. The bull was very grateful to the jackals. He went with them to the king and bowed low before him. He said to the lion, "I am sorry for making so much noise and disturbing you." The bull was very pleased, and he went with the jackals. He went and bowed before the lion and said, "I am sorry for making noise and disturbing you." The lion raised his paw as if to say it was all right. Then he asked the bull to sit beside him and tell him all about himself. So the lion raised his paw to say that it was all right. Then suddenly he asked the bull to sit beside him and tell him all about himself, to tell him about himself. The bull sat down, surprised by the lion's gentleness. He told the king. So the bull sat down and he was surprised to see lion's kindness. So he told to the king, "I am from a nearby city. I was crying aloud for a merchant to another city through the jungle. On the way I fell down from exhaustion. The merchant, thinking me dead, left me and went away. But I revived in a few days. I fed on the green grass of the jungle and became strong and healthy. However, I was very lonely. That is why I was calling out like that," he ended. So he told to the king that he was from the nearby city and he was crying out so loudly so that he can call out his merchant to another city through the jungle. But on the way, he fell down from exhaustion. Exhaustion means tiredness. Out of tiredness, he fell down. So his merchant, thinking that he was dead, so he left and went away. But in a few days, he recovered. He woke up after fainting, means after getting better, he woke up. And he fed on the green grass. He was eating a green grass in the jungles and became strong and healthy. So he was feeling lonely so much. That is why he was calling out like that. That means he was roaring so loudly in that way. So he ended after saying that. The lion by now had taken a great liking to the bull. He told to the bull to stay in the jungle and be his friend. "You will never be lonely now," said the lion. "You must live with me and tell me tales of the city." So now the lion had taken a great liking to the bull. The lion is liking the bull. By listening his story, he liked him and he told the bull to stay in the jungle and become his friend. And he said, "You will never be lonely now," said the lion. So he must live with him and tell him tales of the city. The lion asked him to tell the story of the cities and to live with him. So the bull stayed on. He told Junk many stories about distant places and people. The lion became so fond of the bull that he almost forgot his ministers. He had no time for them now. Thus, the jackal realized that those who try to act too clever and fool others end up fooling only themselves. So now the lion and the bull, they are staying together. The bull told Junk so many stories about different places and people. The lion became so fond of the bull. The lion became so fond, means he was liking so much to the bull, and he almost forgot his two ministers, that is Golu and Chalu and Golu. So the Junk has no time for them. Now both the jackals, Chalu and Golu, they have realized that they were acting too much, they were acting too clever, but at the end they became foolish. They are fooling to themselves. So it says that those who try to act too clever and fool others end up fooling by themselves. So my dear students, hope you all have understood the story. Please go through once again, read it once again, the whole story. So thank you and take care.